to Bally's Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Papa along with Al Bernstein. We have the 4-round junior lightweight bout up next. Kathy Long against Sandra Yard. Bonnie Canino has defended her title with a unanimous win over Nora Daig. Still to come, Bridget Riley and Aisha Lawson. Let's send it up to our ring announcer, Danny Valdivia.
In the ring, junior lightweights, 4 rounds. Referee in charge, Jay Nady. This is a rematch of a war that took place on March 10th. In the red corner, wearing light blue trunks from Palm Desert, California, fighting out of the Coachella Boxing Club, Coachella, California. Her record as a professional, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 2 wins by knockout. At 127 pounds, Sandy the Shark Yard. In the blue corner, wearing blue and white trunks from Pasadena, California. She comes into the ring with a professional record of 1 win, 1 loss. At 126 pounds, former 5-time world kickboxing champion, Kathy Long.
Any questions? Keep your punches in front, obey my commands. 4 rounds, let's go to work, good luck.
Referee Jay Nady with the instructions, and there is Sandra Yard, and that is Kathy Long out of Pasadena, California. 1-1 in her young pro career. And as ring announcer Danny Valdivia mentioned, former kickboxing champion.
Yeah, Kathy really very well known in the kickboxing circles, and there's her opponent Sandra Yard, who is a little taller and has some height and reach for Kathy to deal with, and we'll see how well she does it. But Kathy, really very well known in the kickboxing area. She also has been very involved in movies as a stunt double. She's trained a lot of the movie actresses. And oh my,
Long goes down.
boy, she got nailed with her left hand.
And that was no acting.
She's ready to go, though. Well, the height and reach I mentioned is, so far a big problem. Kathy Long's going to have to get inside against Yard if she's going to do any good. And having a tough time doing it, she's getting nailed with all the right hands she can handle. Kathy Long is a brawler, though, and here she comes.
Gets the crowd going a little bit this first round between Kathy Long and Sandra Yard. Yard has 2 knockouts in her 5 pro bouts.
Kathy Long's last bout against Lena Akison was a wild affair. She lost a 4-round decision, but it was all-out warfare. You can see that here already. She gets a big right hand in, but the height and reach of Yard giving her fits right now. Some blood from the nose of Sandra Yard.
Yard looks a bit fatigued here in round 1.
She's been nailed with some big overhand rights, and Long's put a lot of pressure on her, even though Long went down.
They continue to slug it out as round 1 comes to an end. Take it to the corner of Sandra Yard. Her trainer is Lee Espinosa.
Not too close, baby. Not too close. Okay? Don't get too close. 1, 2, you're not listening. You remember you knocked her out? Okay, a volado, you haven't thrown a volado. You cheat all those for the volado. Okay, boom, boom, 1, 2. You're getting too close. That's what you're getting here. Okay. Jab, 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 right and left. Jab, jab, right and left. Don't get too close.
We take a look at the knockdown. The right hand, right. Oh, there's a left hook that actually did send her down. When we originally saw it, I thought it was the right. It was a good right, but then a nice left hook by Sandra Yard. Here comes the hook. Nice finish to that combination, and it sent Kathy Long down. She's trying to duplicate a win she's already had over Long back in March, a 4-round decision win.
And you heard the corner of Yard say, keep it on the outside and use your height and reach. Round number 2 underway, bout scheduled for 4 rounds.
Let me restate that. Sandy Yard lost the last time she fought against Kathy Long. I misspoke.
I thought that's what you said.
Well, I have made a mistake once or twice during this series, so.
So how does Kathy Long get inside that height and reach of Sandra Yard?
Well, you know, she needs to jab her way in as she did right there, and then throw that chopping right hand instead of leading with the right hand. She's leading with the right hand a lot. And working the body, a good idea for Long, and there she does it.
Stiff right from Long.
Jay Nady's going to have to be a little more aggressive in breaking them. They're clinching a lot on the inside. There's Long working the jab. Nice right hand by Yard.
Yeah, that caught Long backing away. Counter right hand from Long. Come to the end of round number 2. Spirited battle between Kathy Long and Sandra Yard, scheduled for 4.
Deciding on a truck? Get into these facts. The Mazda B2500 SE boasts aggressive new styling. The Nissan Frontier is, well, nice. The Mazda B2500 comes generously equipped with all these features for hundreds less than the Frontier. So, given these facts, we're pretty sure where you'll land. Right now, lease the new Mazda B2500 SE for just $169 a month. The new Mazda B2500 SE.
Here is where Kathy Long was able to get some things done toward the end of the round. She lands that kind of chopping right hand. And then there's a better one. So Kathy Long with the overhand right, that's been primarily her big weapon.
Don't push her back.
Yeah, prior to that, the corner of Kathy Long was saying, jab your way in and punches in bunches.
And throw to the body. So, and she listens to him. She jabs, and then she goes to the body. She has the skills to get on the inside of Sandra Yard. Once there, she controls things. See, look what a difference the jab makes. Most boxers that are very aggressive forget to throw the jab. We'll see a boxer in our main event, Bridget Riley, who has that aggressive style. She's more effective when she jabs her way in.
Now remember, Long went down in round number 1. So it could have been a 2-point round for Yard.
It's going to be very significant in this bout. You're dealing with 4 rounds. A knockdown really puts you in a precarious situation. Sandra Yard looks a little tired right now. Boy, Kathy Long, see, that's a mistake. She brings that right hand from way back, but there's the hook that lands. I've got Yard ahead by 1 point in this fight. When Long listens to what her trainers have to say and doesn't throw that looping right hand as a lead, she's very effective. She's had a good round.
In this bout between Kathy Long and Sandra Yard. Round number 3 coming to an end. The 4th and final round between Long and Yard after this time out on the deuce.
Kathy, you got to keep backing her up.
The corner of Kathy Long, trainer Eddie Levine.
Okay, because of that knockdown, you hear me? Get that in your head. You got to put pressure and back her up. Back her up the entire fight. The entire fight.
We worked, how many rounds did we go? 1, 2, 1, 2. You haven't done it. You're way over there and moving around.
Second down.
That's one, baby. That's one. Come on, you. Come on.
All right, the 4th and final round between that woman, Kathy Long, and Sandra Yard. Remember, Long was knocked down in round 1, so this will be a very close decision on the judges' card.
Interesting and good work by both corners. They told Long just before we joined there, you've got to jab your way in and put pressure. And for Yard, they said throw that 1-2 combination. You're not doing it. And this is a good jab by Kathy Long. This, to me, is when women's boxing shows its mettle. For this reason, are they the most skilled fighters on the planet? Not yet. But Kathy Long has something of a name, having been well known in kickboxing. Let them go at it. She's willing to fight this woman who's taller, who's bigger, who has a decent punch, and they get in the ring and they box. Men don't do that. If you're a guy that has any kind of a name, you're just not going to fight anybody, period.
Take a look at some punch numbers in round number 3.
Long landing at a 50% rate. Amazing how many punches Yard threw in that round.
Remember, that's only in 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you project that over 3, which is the men's limit, and you've got a lot of punches. Now, if Kathy Long wins this round, I have her winning the last 2 rounds. So I have this situation where if she can win this round, she could win this fight despite the knockdown. Good hook by Kathy Long. It throws a wild right hand. She's been more accurate, as evidenced by that graphic we saw and what we've seen in this round. Yard with blood from the nose. Long is staying on the outside a little bit too much, and Sandra Yard's able to get a few things done.
Here comes Long.
Kathy Long getting really wild here. Yard taking a little advantage of it. It's a very close round here in round 4. Anybody's bout.
A fight to the finish between Long and Yard. Both women feel that they have won the bout, and you really could go either way, especially based on the fact that Long was knocked down in round number 1, so you give Yard a 2-point round. Did Long win the final 3 rounds? That is the question. Or did Sandra Yard do enough in that 4th round to win it?
That was an extremely close round. Sandra Yard, I think in the last minute, getting some very good work done from the outside, doing what her corner had told her to do. And for Kathy Long, landing some big shots, but were there enough of them in that last round to really get the job done?
Well, join us on ESPN. There is Kathy Long.
She got a late start in boxing. She's a 34-year-old, was, as I said, had a lot of notoriety in the kickboxing world, and had a foray into the movie world. And there's the total punches landed. Kathy Long landing more, a lot more thrown by Yard, and also there's the knockdown to be considered.
Well, let's find out what the judges thought. We'll send it up to our ring announcer, Danny Valdivia.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will read the scorecard. Judge Carol Castellano scored the bout 38-37, Sandra Yard. Judge Paul Smith scored the bout 38-37, Kathy Long. Judge Glenn Trowbridge scored the bout 38-37 for the winner by a split decision, Kathy Long.
Kathy Long improves to 2-1. Both her pro wins have come against Sandra Yard. Split decision now. 2 of the 3 judges must have given Long that final round.
And you know, her power punches could have been what put her over just by a little bit, even though Yard landed more punches in the last round.
Long was knocked down in round 1. She's carried out a winner. Disappointment on the face of Sandra Yard, the 37-year-old from California. Her and Long congratulate each other. It was a great bout.
Twice, Yard has lost a close decision to Kathy Long, so it's been rough.
And it was a battle between Kathy Long and Sandra Yard. They slugged it out for 4 rounds, and Kathy Long came up with the split decision. Back with